Hey, folks, and we're back again here, live on Facebook and on YouTube. It's Dave, joined by Ron once again.
Hello.
And Ron, they're talking snow tomorrow night.
It's still up here.
It's been a while since we've had snow near my birthday, actually, which is kind of messed up. So it's going to be interesting to see.
It's always kind of hit or miss whether I have snow on my birthday or not. Last few years we haven't, but as a kid I did a lot.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've had snow in April. It's just been early April. Just once you get past tax date, it's rare at best. I mean, I remember as a kid having real slushy, yucky snow in April. It's like, oh, this is the worst.
No, it's up here. They would call it a sugar snow because it's all heavy and wet and makes great for your pancakes in about a month.
Yeah, and it would go away quick, but it just made everything all slushy and yucky. But I just remember, you know, when my birthday parties, if we played ball or whatever, we'd be all muddy and yucky. But yeah, that's what it was. But
how you doing, folks? Steve and Sean and Robbie?
Nice, good to see everybody already. Excuse me. So yeah, I was just talking to Ron. Snow in April?
We had some this morning, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, she said this morning. Yeah, she goes, it's snowing out. So she went to work in the snow this morning. It was, I mean, by the time I get up, it was gone. You know, there was nothing left. But yeah, so today I get up. I went to the store real quick, so I had to wear my mask in my store. Kept fogging up my glasses. It was
weird. I wore the mask again a couple of days ago, and it fogged up.
Yeah, you got to really kind of mess with it to get it to work. But I ended up, so I just zipped in. I was running out of decaf coffee because I'm home all the time. And so I drink decaf coffee now. Between that, and I go between that and water. And so I was like, man, I'll never make it to Sunday. I ordered some on Amazon, but I didn't come until Sunday. It's like, I'll never make it. So I went to the store. Luckily, there's no wait. I just got right in and picked up a few things that we were running out of and just did that. And then I took the dog. Holy cow. They were doing some work behind us. And they had this big crane up in the air, like, 100 feet in the air. So they must have been cutting a tree and trying to bring it over a house or something. I don't know what they did. Yeah. So I said, let's go check it out. So I took the dog out. We went all the way down to the back road behind us there and checked out what they were doing. And then we did our normal walk, and it was 2.2 miles. It was a long walk.
That's a long walk.
It was cold. It was kind of cold this morning too. And we get back from that, and I think I took a shower and made some breakfast, and then it was right around noon when your game was going on. I watched some of your game. I was doing some work on the computer, and then I was like, I'm tired. Me and the dog was in bed. I jumped in next to the dog and crashed. I was like, man, that was a long walk. It's only 2 miles, but it's just
that's a long way.
It was 50 minutes. It was almost an hour. That we were out walking and seeing what was going on, and that's a long time to be walking in the cold. That's the thing. It's when it's cold and it's blowing on you. So. Hopefully something unexpected good. Yeah, I mean, things haven't been terrible lately. So that is that. We're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're just tired. Ron's tired, and I'm tired from my walk today. Jills, thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. Sometimes it snows. Yep, it does.
We get snow in April here. It is kind of late for it, though. Remember one year watching the Masters, and we're getting a foot of snow outside. So you're watching the splendor of Augusta on television. You're looking out the window and going,
well, you guys are up by Montreal. Montreal gets snow in April all the time.
Yeah, we're not even supposed to be planning things until Memorial Day.
Yeah. Yeah, down here, we've been getting nailed in March. Our winters have been pushed forward a little bit, so December is a breeze, but March is nasty. March is worse than January and February now, and then you get into April and it settles down a little bit. But April's kind of our new March, if you will. So yeah, to get a little bit of snow, it's that's par for the course around here.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 30 degrees.
So yeah,
hope you've enjoyed your Thursday.
So far, I have. Thank you, dear. So it would fall as snow if it did anything overnight.
Right. Yeah.
My cat gets her package from Petco tomorrow.
Oh, what kind of package?
A bag of food, a box of cans, and some salmon treats. because we can't go out to get it. So we're paid to have it. Actually, we got a good deal. We signed up for a recurring thing, which hopefully we could shut off. And we got all 3 of those things for $18.
Oh, there you go.
Which, 5 pounds of food and 12 cans of cat food itself would be about 20. So
Yeah.
John's rubbing it in. Did you see the show open what was it, Monday when I dropped the F-bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, John. So those are my 2 words to you.
Too funny.
So the picture that you posted last night of me on the green screen.
Oh, was that great? That was great.
Creepy. So
I almost set up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My friends from high school were commenting on that. A lot of the comments go, "That's pretty creepy, Ron." Well, it's a her, and I'm sure she would. But
yeah,
you were saying.
Yeah, I almost set up the green screen tonight. I got one. Mine's a pretty decent one too. It should work really well. It's just a matter of getting one more light on this side to light it up. But I haven't pulled it out yet.
Through the X split, supposedly I have a virtual green screen, but it looks very cartoonish. David, 70 in Northwest England, huh? At night?
Wow.
Right now, or that was the high today? If it's 70 Celsius, that's really hot.
It was in the 40s today.
Yeah, I think we had a high of 45 here. It's just not, but we've had the one day of 65 degrees and it poured. Kenny Castro, how are you?
Wait a second, Kenny.
So, yeah, that's the way it is. It's not. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Burlington, you'll see lots of clouds and can expect a high of 47 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 30 degrees.
Thank you.
So I watched the video
You're
a little early on YouTube. Was crazy baseball parks, like a lot of high school and college parks on
one
YouTube.
of those 5-point videos.
Yeah, I think it was 5
I like him.
Yeah, I don't know if it was him, but John Boy was in there as well. But it was really neat. Some of the parks. One of them was in Vermont, South Burlington, Vermont.
Really?
Yep, and one of them was in Massachusetts too.
Okay.
And they were just a lot of them were connected to football fields, or they ran against track. So you had the left and right field, but then it cut right down the middle for track. So center field, the worst one at the end there, they had the worst one. It was in San Francisco somewhere, and it was like 200 and something feet to center field. And if you hit it, there was a wall in center field, like a green monster. And if you hit it over the wall, it was a double.
Wow.
It was that shallow that if you wanted a home run, you had to go on either side of the wall. But if you hit it to dead center and that section of the wall, it was only a double. What are you gonna do?
That's nuts. Congrats, Robbie, by the way. Yeah, my first high school had the baseball field in the front and the football field in the back.
Yeah, I don't know how good Facebook does. It's better on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/ I think it's Ratcast Radio. YouTube might have a better signal. Either that or just search for my name on YouTube. But I think the YouTube feed's a little bit better than Facebook if you want to check that out. And now you can even comment from there if you're on YouTube. But so I haven't picked up the basketball game. I'm gonna do that tonight.
Okay.
The guy finally got back to me from eBay, and he's just like, no, he goes, I don't offer any bulk discounts, and I offer the same price to all my customers, blah 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 blah. So I bought the 80-81 season from him.
Okay.
So that was Celtics, and I'll pick up the Strat basketball later after the show or whatever.
Okay.
So I'll play some finally play some basketball there. I'm trying to think what I did. I don't think I did any gaming today whatsoever. I did that walk and it just knocked me out. The cold and the whatever just knocked me out.
Did the game? Kenny's gonna get everyday player baseball tonight.
I think I have the everyday player hockey. I still need to go.
That's the one that YouTube talked about. The ones that it's almost impossible to score.
Yeah, I mean you do. I mean I haven't played a full game, but I played a few minutes and I'm like, man, how the hell am I ever going to score in this game? Yeah, we all have a gaming budget. I do too. As we try to do the best we can here.
So I tried out Central Lane swimming last night.
Oh, the swimming game. Okay, nice.
The swimming game last night is what I did. And so just for giggles, I grabbed a Michael Phelps race and typed it up onto Excel and played it out. And Phelps won. I forgot by a bunch. It was fun. It was a 100-meter race. So they do it, or 200-meter race, 200-meter medley. So it was every 50 meters that you rolled for. So it was 4 times for a race. And I make a point not to look at what happened in real life.
Okay.
I run the race and then I look it up. And so I downloaded the photo thing. And I figured out how to use it without having to hit the print screen, because of my keyboard. Print screen, I have to hold down 2 keys for it. I can't do that. We talked about that last night with the C64. So I did my cut and paste and posted it. And then as I'm doing that, I'm looking it up. And the winning time for Phelps was 1/100th of a second off his real winning time.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 1:54.27, and
it was that close though.
And I got 1:54.26. Wow! And I still had the tab open, so I write that in there, and people are thinking about, you should look like you have bricks in your eyes, Ron. That's not very nice. The 43, the Yankees are fun because they're good teams. And so even if you don't like the Yankees, there can be players, players that you know. So I'm looking around, I'm going through the final. It's like, there's one person there that wasn't charted that was in the final. And so I looked to see, okay, the gold, silver, and bronze were the right. And look at the bronze medalist time, and it was dead on.
Oh, he hit it dead. Oh, nice.
He hit it dead on, which is amazing because you have to roll, as I said, for every 50 meters and then add up the 4. So it'd be, yeah.
It's fun when that happens. We talked about that. I did a hockey season. I played the 1970-71 NHL hockey season, and I rolled dice for every game the whole way through. And when that finished up, there was some teams I hit the goals or the goals against spot on.
Scary.
And there was some teams I got within like 1 win. And that's just random dice throws. And it was really kind of fun. Dave, so you're playing basic strat hockey. Let me give you a suggestion. Go to the advanced. The advanced is really not that much. It is more, I don't say difficult, but it's more advanced because it's called advanced. But it's not really that hard. I played basic, and I played like 4 games of basic. Then I tried advanced, not super advanced, just advanced, and it flows so much. I think it flows better than basic. You just follow the cards. You just flip it over, sees what it goes to the center. Check the center defense. The center defense is 10. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. If it's a pass, it's a pass. And it just the advanced. I love the advanced. I won't do super advanced. And what's good about the advanced is you still use the same power play chart as the basic. So there's a lot of similarities. But there's a lot more things that can happen. It really feels like the flow of a hockey game. It really does. You can see the guys that get the penalty. You can see who takes the shots and the rebounds. So I'm happy playing advanced. I don't even care about super advanced, but I like that. So my suggestion is try to give the advanced a try. It took me a couple of tries to get used to that, but I look back now and it's like, wow, basic was fine, but the advanced is my sweet spot. It really is.
Kenny, I was the guy that does the rules videos. He's the one that did the Finnish baseball video you sent me. Nin Lee or something like that. He's got a whole mess of videos on YouTube on rules. And so I watched the one today on track cycling because they got a whole bunch of that stuff for the Roberto Schiavini games. And Kenny talks about it. So I was kind of curious and like, wow. Because I was watching the two, they do the 4 laps, but only the last one counts. And so it's like they were playing a giant game of cat and mouse. The whole point of that style of racing, Dave, is you don't want to be ahead when you actually start the last lap.
Oh, really?
Because you want to be able to draft off your against to go through.
Yeah.
And they're going 70 kilometers an hour. So they're going 35, 40 miles an hour. So match sprint. Thank you.
Yes, Dave, no, the advanced is you just follow the cards. Just put the cards in front of you and follow the cards. It's really that simple. If you get stuck, let me know. Maybe I could do a quick video on it. I know Dave S did a lot of really great videos on Strat Advanced, it's really not that big of a step over. You get so much more game. The game is more. Check this out, Ron. I just got a message.
Gilles, yes, you do. That's where you find him. And Nin is the guy too. David's right.
So
You just
check
got
this.
a message.
So I just got a message, and he says, "Hi, I'm Rob from Australia. I watched your regular season basketball video,
Oh,
and,
nice.
and was inspired to pick up the 79-80 season because I'm not good with Excel. Could you email the Excel spreadsheet?"
Oh,
And so I said, I absolutely, I sure will. I'll send them right over. So
nice.
yeah, so that's kind of cool. And a few people have done that. A few people have said that they've set up the spreadsheet like me, or I've emailed them the spreadsheet. So that's kind of cool. And I'm glad that those guys are getting some love for their games. And I'm glad I could help. I'm glad my videos inspired somebody to play the
Nice.
game. So it makes you feel good. It does. It really does.
I don't know when they added the points races. I sat there and going, oh my God. And so I'll have to watch more of those. So yeah, sportsreplays.net site. There's actually an Action PC community site that they're building too. Favorite game to play on the PC? It really depends on my mood. Because I play a variety of them. So I'm not going to give an answer. When you click that link for the players, does it give every player in history? It depends. Some of them are by season and some of them are an omnibus. I know that
That's a tough one.
It really depends on my mood, Sean.
Yeah, because sometimes you want to play, you want to play football. Sometimes you want to play, baseball. Sometimes you want to play,
And I've got 18,000 baseball games and football games and that, so it really depends. Gilles, the hockey one seems to be pretty much an omnibus one. You can do them by season, depending on there, and some are better at it than others. If that makes any sense. There's not as much free agency in hockey, so if you get the hockey one, especially for the older players, they're going to be pretty much on the current teams. Bass fishing.
I don't think there's any fishing dice games.
Oh, doesn't.
There
No,
might,
that-
there has to be, but I mean, there's a couple of like Nintendo and
Yeah, I've got
Atari
a
used to
fishing
have
game. I mean, Downey had the tractor pull game. Jeff Downey has the tractor pull game.
yeah, they do. Yep.
No problem. So it really depends on what I want to do when I'm sitting down or getting ready to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like, if there's something I want to do or whatever, then like I said, I'm gonna grab the basketball tonight and that'll be fun. I enjoy the hockey. I have the 2 hockey games and they're both so much fun. They really are.
Oh, okay. The guy that was doing the rules videos made a national press when he did a stadium tour of Glasgow Rangers in a Glasgow Celtic shirt and vice versa. No, that's not advisable. That's not advisable. MP Fox, how you doing, buddy?
What do you say, there, Fox?
He and his son did a Gypsy Queen video today for cards. Yep.
Yep, I got the Sharks pennant up there.
So I got a story for you. Go ahead, put it up.
All right, hang on a sec. I gotta do this right. All right, so you got a story?
So when I worked at the store, I had some dumbass kid come in, about 20 years old. I mean, 15-year-olds can be dumbasses, but there really is college boys dumbasses, okay?
Okay.
And so he had bleacher tickets for Yankee Stadium. And he wanted me to sell him a Red Sox jersey because he thought he was going to go down there and just go, ha, 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 ha. And I wouldn't sell it to him. I said, you're going to get beat up. I'm not going to be responsible for you getting beat up. But it's Yankee Stadium. It's a tournament. You got to do it. You can go. There's other places that you can get Red Sox jerseys. So I saved the kid's life.
Yeah, yep. Yes,
I
you did.
saved the kid's life.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
That's why
Yeah.
you're here.
That's
It
why
is.
I'm here.
That's why you're here.
It, just like I wouldn't sell anyone going to Fenway a Yankees jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although years ago when A-Rod did something, whether it was the steroids or whatever, and they gave out someone gave out the girl masks to wear when he came to the plate. Remember that?
Yeah. Remember when Lindros went back to Quebec and they all dressed up like babies with big pacifiers and the
Yes.
big hats and the bibs and the
Yes.
diapers. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good stuff.
I like that. 20,000 people screaming about bovine excrement right down this call.
Yes, we tried to be humanitarians. I can't. Wow, stadium tour with the opposite shirt on.
Yeah, that's a little risky, you know. Even when I went to minor league games, I tried not to get too crazy with the shirt I had on, you know. Although I gotta say, I got a story, Ron.
Okay. Is this a long story?
It is a long story. So
Please
back
continue.
in the day, I think it was 1994, 95.
If it
hockey
pleases
season,
the court.
if it pleases the court. And so I need a good backdrop for this. I don't want this one here. Let me go with let's go some stars. No, I like this one here. This is a good
Okay.
one. Let's
We
go
done
Star
yet?
Gate.
Is he
Going
done?
back in time. Going back in time. All right, now I got to start over. All right, there we go. Okay. 1994, 95, we were following the Worcester Cats minor league team. And the last game of the season was in Hershey, Pennsylvania in April. So we said, let's go to Hershey, Pennsylvania and follow the team there and go watch the last game of the year. Now, by this time, they were so far out of the playoffs, it wasn't even funny. And so we had our Ice Cat shirts on, and we went down to Hershey, did the whole Hershey tour, the chocolate factory, and the whole bit. Went to the game that night. And so we went in and sat down. There was four of us. We went with another couple from Worcester. And so we went down in our seats, right, in Hershey, at the Hershey Stadium, like it was. It was, the old Hershey Stadium. It wasn't the Giant Center yet. It's at the Hershey Stadium. And I sit down, and, we're on all these Hershey fans. Hershey's been around a long time, and this was Worcester's first year, right? Some guy tapped me on the shoulder. I'm like, are we going to – the game hasn't even started, right? And I'm like, are we really going to start this now? And I turn around, and the guy goes, anybody bothers you, you let me know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yep. And not only that, he goes, and then the game got over, of course, still lost. The game got over and goes, hey, follow me. I go, hey. He took us down, right? So I think this guy was part of the booster club. So nobody bothered us. It was great. The guy took us down all the way to the glass. We walked through the players' bench. Okay, the game got over. They were in the through the players' bench, in where the players went, and he goes, just wait right here. And all the Worcester Ice Cats players come out. We saw them on the way to the bus, and we took pictures with them.
Oh, sweet.
That was like the coolest thing ever. It really was. It was, and we got pictures of the captain of the team and a few other guys, and we're waving to them on the buses. They left, and the guy did you guys go to the chocolate factory? We're like, yeah, we went. Did you? Oh, yeah. So yeah, it was like an expansion team just thrown together that year, and it was like the 76 Bucks. They weren't that good. They did win games though, and it's just kind of cool that we got pictures of some of the guys coming out of the locker room. That guy didn't have to do any of that, and he did. That
very
was
sweet.
That was a good time. It was a good day. Yep.
So, well, it depends on when you went. Late 70s, I would not have suggested that. But depending on where you sit in the good seats, you're not going to have a problem at a Red Sox shaking game. You go in the bleachers when you've been baking out in the sun and getting plowed all day, or pissed, as you would say over there.
It was a long story, but it's a good story.
That was a good story.
Because Ron, what I did today, actually, that's what I did today, because I didn't play any games. So what I did today, because I had today was
told long stories.
I did. Today was a kind of a downer day for me. I don't know why. It just was. Nothing bad happened, but it just, some days it hits you worse than others. I went on YouTube to watch happy videos.
Nice.
I watched some famous golf shots, Tiger and all these guys.
Fun to watch, yeah.
Yeah, hitting the shots and high fives, and it was feel good video. And then I watched the video of the guitar player from Rush, Alex Lifeson, went into a guitar shop in Tokyo, and the guy's like, Alex Lifeson from Rush is in the guitar store in Tokyo. What are you doing here? He's like, oh, well, we're here for whatever. And he took him around the store, and I guess they had a couple of his signature guitars in there. It was a feel-good video. It was good. It was happy videos. I was watching. Have you ever seen Finnegan Fox?
Yes, Kenny. He sat there and watched Klingon ship videos. They were very
I did.
happy.
Have you ever heard of Finnegan Fox?
No.
Finnegan, he comes up in my feed all the time. It's a fox sanctuary, and there's this red fox named Finnegan Fox, and he's
the big one, Elizabeth. That's the big one.
He's hilarious.
Not
Finnegan
that red fox.
No, not that red fox. Finnegan Fox is hilarious, and the lady's always patting him. He's like, And his legs are shaking when he pats him. And then,
What
but
does the fox say?
I don't know what he said. But Finnegan can't go in the house because Finnegan pees in the house. So Finnegan has to stay outside. So she had him in the house. There was like one room that they'll bring him in, and he's like peeing over everything. She's like, "This is why Finnegan don't go in the house." So I was watching Finnegan Fox videos today.
No
And
clue. Certainly no Game 6 of the '86 World Series.
Yeah, no, we don't watch
Too young to
those.
be upset by Willoughby in '75. Okay.
Yeah, no, we don't watch those. We watch.
We watch. What we watched? We watched. We've been watching some of the late night stuff at home. So we were Brittany Fox.
Yeah, sometimes I watch the girls' school video for Brittany Fox. At the girls' school. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, that's the next one. Train video. Good, Ray. Thank you for that. Brittany Fox, girls' school on your next train video. That's what we're gonna play.
Okay.
It's not a dirty one either. It's just a regular one.
So today we were watching Jimmy Fallon be ignored by his girls. It was funny. So, daughter of a coworker of Sarah's bought the entire staff dinner tonight for the night.
Oh, wow.
shift. So Sarah came home because she's coming home at dinner time to feed me with tacos from one of the local taco places.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it was so good. That was,
Good.
and there's like 5 or 6 workers, so that couldn't have been cheap, but sweet for them because they're all, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened today, but all of a sudden, some of the players in my league started catching up on payments today.
Stimulus checks.
Maybe that's what it was. Either that or something or other. Because
I was seeing the thank yous going up. That was very nice.
yeah, because all of a sudden it was just being this guy paid me. I mean, like 4 or 5 guys paid me today, and again, we're not finished with the season, but we're close enough that it's like, you know, I think there's hope that we'll get back and we'll finish the last 3 or 4 games. But it was just, that was the tough thing about when this happened, is that we were so close to the end of the season that a lot of people wait till the end to pay me.
Right.
So we had 3/4 of the season done, and a lot of people haven't given me. So I had all this money supposed to come to the league, and it wasn't there. And I was like, oh man, this is, you know, if it was week 1, it would have been fine because everybody would, wouldn't have owed me anything, you know. At
Right.
that point.
So yeah. So the special corset edition of the Locomotive Magazine Illustrated will be out next week.
I know I got to find some new sponsors for the Spiders because I got a lot of complaints that Uncle Ron's snake oil doesn't work as advertised.
Hey, what did I say? You
It
apply
was sold out, but it doesn't work.
you apply it directly to the forehead.
I think people are hoarding it like toilet paper.
Really? Now remember, we had the special family size bottles for 79 cents. The 8-ounce bottle is $0.25, but the special quart family size bottle is 79. It's Uncle Ron's tanning lotion.
It doubles as a tanning. So people that don't know what we're talking about
That was
played-
funny.
I played a baseball game on the Action PC Baseball, and I'm playing the 1899 Cleveland Spiders, 1899. So I looked up some ads for 1899 and I incorporated them into the game. So it's like, today's Spiders broadcast is brought to you by Uncle Ron's Snake Oil, you know. And then I come up with these ads, and the Locomotive Magazine Illustrated was another
Along
one.
with Appa Chatter's typewriters, right?
Appa Chatter typewriter. When you want to get that message to that special person in days, not weeks.
And yeah, it's a Locomotive Magazine Illustrated.
Locomotive Magazine Illustrated was an actual ad back in the day.
Have fun, Ray.
And he ordered them. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Ray's going up. Good. Yeah. Good luck with that, Ray. I'll check that one out later. Thanks for stopping by. Ray's getting like really creative. He got his webcam in. He's got 2 cameras going now. He's got the custom backgrounds. He's like, he just
You
it's
can't
so good.
stop them. You can only hope to continue.
Yeah. He takes stuff and he runs with it. You know what I mean? So
Awesome.
yeah. So I had some fake sponsors for the game. It's just kind of funny, and it just added to the fun of it. 'Cause I don't know.
Fun.
Yeah, and of course, I'm still getting crap for it because they played the Louisville Colonels. Okay, that's how
Yeah.
old this league is.
Yeah, not Louisville. Someone was telling me today that you call them Louisville.
I don't know what I called them. I thought it was Louisville, like Louisville Sluggers.
Yeah, well, that's where it is. Same
And-
city.
And so what happened is this guy come to bat for Louisville, and his name was Wagner. And I just said, and Wagner, hits a double or whatever it was. Well, it was Honus Wagner, which is like the most expensive baseball card in the world, Honus Wagner. And I guess Honus Wagner was a pretty good player. And people laugh because they're like, you just called him Wagner? You didn't recognize it was Honus Wagner? Like that Honus Wagner? I'm like, no.
It'd be like saying, oh, here's Gretzky with the Blues. What's he going to do? George
Yeah.
Costanza's Vandelay Industries.
It didn't.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's the thing. Is Wagner wasn't a superstar in 1899. You're exactly right. He was a regular guy. You know, like let's just say he did Gretzky's first or second year. You know, it'd be like, you know, okay, now it's this Gretzky guy. You know, yeah, 10 years into his career, he was fantastic. So come on,
You're getting more stuff here.
what happened? What am I doing?
Yeah.
The cauliflower guy. Cauliflower guy. I don't know who that would be. I'm starting to learn the guys. It's actually kind of fun. I'm starting to learn the guys. I know we got
You got Dummy Hoyd too, right?
I think I don't know if he was for the Colonels or St. Louis Perfectos or if he was my team. I'll have to double check. You know, I'm gonna call up my team right now. I'm gonna do that because now I'm under pressure.
That's right.
Oh, we had Harley. I got a guy Harley and I got a guy Quinn. So I have Harley Quinn. That's what I do know. We have Harley and we have Quinn. All right, so let me take. I'm gonna. What's up?
Hoy was in Louisville.
Wagner was a 25-year-old utility player up until then, though he did hit 341 in 1899.
All right, so let's take a look at my stats in my replay, shall we? Now that we're talking baseball.
You were
so-
gonna use him in the first game, and then went with someone else.
Okay. Well, can you guys see this here? You guys see my roster?
Yes.
All right.
Harry Cauliflower. Wow, his name is Harry
Oh,
Cauliflower.
Harry Cauliflower. Let me make that a little bit bigger here. Okay, yep. So Harry Cauliflower. Yeah, so these are my guys right here. This is the replay stats. As you can see that
I've heard of Nate Cross before.
this guy's got 33 at bats. How many hits? Does it say how many hits?
You can click on the name.
All right, hang on a sec here. So, it says first base, right field.
Just click on the player's name and the screen will pop up.
Oh, but I won't show you that though. I don't think.
Should.
No, because I have it. It's a layer. That's the problem. So he's
I'm seeing Tommy Dowd in his stats.
Oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, he's got 6 hits. So he's 33 at bats, 6 hits, and he's batting 182.
Good job. Good effort.
Yeah. All right, let me sort by average here. So Cauliflower.
Yeah,
He's
let's see Cauliflower's card.
He's 2 for 4. He's hitting 500. He's had 4 at bats. Now again, I've simulated some games. He's played one game.
Okay, so he's a good pitcher. Well, no, not really.
Oh, he's a pitcher?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
And then so hit on the batting part. So what did he play? And he hit 303.
He's hitting. Yeah, he's hitting 500 right now for me. He's got 2 hits.
What a name! Yeah, Scheckengross I've heard of too.
Harry
Manager was
Cauliflower.
right. They weren't 0-7 when the day was over.
Yep. So you see, I got Joe Quinn and I got Dick Harley. So I have Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm. Harry Lockhead.
I got a couple guys. Charlie Hemphill. Nice. He's only got 6 at bats. Sugden's my catcher. He got kicked out of a game for arguing. It was funny. Harry Lockhead. Sport McAllister. Oh, I got Sport McAllister. I mean, is there a better name than Sport McAllister for baseball?
And he can't hit.
And I don't have Dummy Hoy. Dummy Hoy's on another team. Chief
Yeah,
Zimmer.
where's that?
I got the Chief.
Look at this. Chief Sock Alexis. That sounds
Oh,
like
yeah.
something,
I got
that
2
sounds like
Chiefs.
something from a Pee Wee Herman skit.
He hasn't played yet.
Sock Alexis.
I got Chief Zimmer. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of Chiefs. I wonder if they're really Indians. Oh, Crazy Schmidt. Look at that. Jug
His
it.
name is my name too. But yeah.
Crazy Schmidt. He's a pitcher on the Spiders. He's 1 for 3. He's hitting 333, and his pitching is what? He's 225. He had a 5.86 in real life, but he's 225
He went
for
2
me.
and 17 on the year
Okay.
with an opposing batting average of 346.
Okay. But hey, Crazy Schmidt, he's the guy. So this is the team that I'm working with.
Right.
And they're 0-8, by the way.
No wonder why they went 20 and 134.
I mean, come on. Is this a great team? I got Harley Quinn, I got Cauliflower, I got 2 or 3 Chiefs on a team. I got Crazy Schmidt. I mean, come on. I mean, this is
That's
just
funny.
this. I get Kid Carsey. I mean, how many you could say you played with Kid Carsey? I mean, this is great. I mean, I'm having so much fun. I really am. Just you can't beat it. You can't beat it. You know, 1899 baseball, catch the fever. Chief, yeah, Chief Wahoo. I know, right? I didn't realize that.
Sock Alexis played college ball for Notre Dame.
Yeah, and
He was the first American Indian to play Major League Baseball.
That's awesome. I love that team now. I love the Spiders, even though we're not going to win a game. The Spiders are awesome. They really are.
You really think you can actually do worse than 20 and 134?
Oh, yeah. See, I just play it out. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't change anybody. I just let it ride because I don't know how to do the baseball thing. So.
Makes a nickname like A-Rod seem original, doesn't it? Yeah. Yep.
Right. I got two guys named Chiefs. I got a guy named Crazy. Kenny had season tickets to the Spiders. I'm sure you did.
Yeah, him and Clinton. They weren't 0-7 when the day was over.
Yes, I'm glad people caught that because I remember saying that. It's like the team's 0-7, but the manager says they're not going to be 0-7 by the end of the day. And they weren't. I'm having fun with the Spiders.
That's all that matters.
I should have done some Spiders today. I really did. I should have done some Spiders.
Bitsy spider.
Yeah,
and Ron, I'm telling you, every game I've only played 3 games of the Spiders, and so I play one, and then I'll sim a bunch, and then I'll play some. I'm skipping through the season, so to speak, because I'll never play them all. And every game I've played them, I think they've scored a run in the first inning. So they're up 1-0, and I'm like, "Woo, Spiders are winning!"
It's like me with girls in junior high school. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get something here.
Yeah, by the end of the day, we lost. We had a 4-run lead in the 7th. And I was like, "Oh man, we're cruising."
Was that the day you got indoctored into the walk-off wild pitch club?
Yeah. So at the bottom of the 7th, I think it was the Perfectos, St. Louis Perfectos scored 4 runs to tie it up. We went into extra innings. We went into the bottom of the 10th. They had a game 3rd with 2 out, and I threw a wild pitch, and the guy scored. So I'm part of the wild pitch walk-off club.
Good job, great effort.
I am. Yep. And we have moxie. We do.
Is Pachatter forgiving me today for what happened in the Reds game?
I'm not sure. What do you mean?
Now, normally, we have sometimes you don't, we do games and there's no fans of one particular team, but we did the Reds and the Dodgers at lunchtime today. So we have DJ John and Lorenzo who are Dodger fans, and Big Clue and Appachatter who are Red fans.
Okay.
So at the end of 1899, the Spiders, Colonels, Senators, and Orioles were expelled from the league and went defunct. The remaining 8 teams were the original 8 in the 1901 National League. The Perfectos are the Cards, the Super Bras are the Dodgers, the Orphans are the Cubs. Yep, they are. You can tell from the comments there that they hate Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker's solo shot in the 8th inning was the insurance run the Dodgers needed. And we had fun with the Nancy Dell joke again today.
Really?
Well, Nancy Dell is the organist for the Dodgers. And of course, if you'd watch the baseball games instead of claiming that you thank God that they're over, Gardner, then
Stop.
We talk about the Dodger dogs and Farmer John because they were always the pork product sponsor for the Dodgers. And so I always try to come up with something that the farmer goes in the Dell. As in Nancy Dell is eating her Dodger dog made by Farmer John. So the farmer can always be in the Dell.
Good Dodger dog.
Actually, I think the Action PC Manager does okay. It didn't pinch hit when Appachatter wanted me to pinch it. And since the Reds were on the road, remember, I took the Orioles to Game 6 of the 82 World Series, okay?
You did. Yeah, too many Chiefs. Maybe that's why they lost.
That just seems like a motley crew.
Oh, they never came back, huh?
No, I'm sure that some of the people who were behind what would become the Indians of the American League were behind the Spiders. But they weren't the Indians for a while. They were the Naps because of Nap Lajoie, and they were something else first. Sparky had a quick hook and Hume pitched too long.
What? Yeah, the Orphans. The Orphans are in my league. The Perfectos are in my league.
They're the modern day Cubs.
And what are Super Bass? Superbas
are the Dodgers. And the Dodgers, of course, are short for trolley.
That is worse than Pelicans. That really is.
The Dodgers are short for trolley Dodgers, which would be you'd get and take the joyride on the trolley in Brooklyn without having to pay the fare. And so that's where the name Dodgers comes from.
That's why I'm here. You won't hear this on a Fortnite stream.
You won't hear this if you're playing Fortnite. That's for sure.
If you're playing Fortnite, you're not watching us anyway. Except for Big Clue. I think didn't you play with your kids or grandkids the other night?
I wouldn't know if the man is good or bad. I just play and I have fun. That's all I do.
Yeah, when I do Strat on the computer, I play both teams because Hal is that bad. Yes, the Orioles did play for 1 year and moved to New York and became the Highlanders, and then became the Yankees.
The problem is there can only be one.
They were superb.
No one got that Highlander joke.
That was my joke a couple of weeks ago, Demos. Fortnite was Bud Collins at Wimbledon with those pants. Stole it off of Lindsey Nelson's coat rack or off your grandmother's couch.
Fortnite was Bud Collins at Wimbledon.
No, every Wimbledon was a fortnight because a fortnight is 2 weeks. Forth, except the.
So I didn't tell you the thing in the past. Oh, okay. I get it. All right. So okay. So that was a thing in the past. I get it.
Oh, it was with the kids. He died at almost everyone. Okay. I'm so sorry. Did you tell stories about, Locomotive Illustrated Magazine or Uncle Ron's Snake Oil or any of the other things? What do you mean it's just a long story?
I mean, the story the other guy was going to tell. I mean, he was going to tell a story.
Oh, I could do crossword puzzles.
I've done jigsaw puzzles on here and streamed it.
I still got to send you you could find it on YouTube, the time lapse of someone doing the 42,000 piece puzzle.
Oh, forget it. No. I mean, no, I wouldn't even want to try that. Even if someone said, we're going to stop all time and just, you could do this puzzle when you're
We're
done.
home for another month up here in Vermont. You could probably do it.
But I'm saying that if someone said, we're going to stop time and nothing's going to move except you doing this puzzle, and you can have as much time as you want to do it, and then you'll pick right up where you like right now. And I was like, no, I still wouldn't do it. If I had all the time in the world, I still wouldn't do a 40,000 piece. I don't even want to do a 300 piece. It's just too much.
Okay, Demos has a joke here. Did you hear about the big brawl at the seafood restaurant? No, Dave. Tell me about the big brawl at the seafood restaurant. I can't wait to see this one. Come on. You stop the stream.
Yeah, you're wrecking the stream now.
You've ruined the stream. Go ahead. Oh, there were battered fish everywhere.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
No.
Food's great, but there's no atmosphere.
Oh,
no, come on, that was pretty good.
I did tell my oldest daughter she had to watch these streams. Sadly, none of her 4 kids are sports fans.
Oh, that's all right. We talk about other things.
No, I think we're talking about the stuff I talk about during the baseball games. You never hear about this on a Fortnite stream.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I do.
The Charlie Dodger story certainly would have been one of those.
Oh, are we really going to descend into this? Are we going to descend into this? I think we are.
All right. So, Robbie, how do you make a waterbed more bouncy? So, your oldest son is named Ted? Because that's who Kluzinski is.
I know a friend of mine, good friend of mine, named his kid after Drew Bledsoe and Adam Vinatieri.
Oh, nice. Just add spring water.
That's not going to get the rim shot. That is just terrible. We're not going to go into bad puns. I hope. I hope not.
Oh, my God.
I know we're trying to cheer people up, but boy, I tell you, some of these jokes, I just want to go jump off a bridge. I really do.
It's open mic night on the Titanic. It's just going to sink.
Open night mic on the Titanic. That's pretty good, Jacket. I'll give you that one.
Can you pull up Fortnite? No, it's not even spelled like the traditional English Fortnite. It's Fortnite, not as in F, the way you spelled it. Nelson. Would it be Nelson? Is it for
Charles?
Nelly Fox?
Charles Nelson?
Charles Nelson Riley. All right, so that was your dad's favorite player. Okay. Josh Gibson. Okay.
Oh, wasn't that the guy in the Bee Gees? You can tell by the way I knew my will.
That was Barry Gibb.
Oh, I get them all mixed up.
Yeah. Negro League Hall of Famer and Barry Gibb. You're getting that mixed up.
I don't know. I like the Bee Gees. Bee Gees are great. I did. I was a closet Bee Gees fan growing up while I was listening to my metal. I still would ABBA too. ABBA and the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
I like.
Oh yeah. See, that's a
Oh yeah, Fernando. You can't beat Fernando. Come
there
on.
was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando.
That's right. You can't beat Fernando. You can't.
What did
You
I
know.
deserve a facepalm for? A run.
I'll do that while riding in the car too. We had the satellite radio on when I used to drive my car back in the day.
Back in
March,
February.
way back in the day, early March.
A fortnight is a period of 2 weeks. Yes, I had it right, and that's different from the game.
All right.
All right.
No, we're not going to sing it. We're not going to sing it. Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll be listening to my metal, like my really metal, you know, and then I'll be tired of that, and I'll go over to the 70s station and be like Christopher Cross, you know, A Horse with No Name.
You've
you know,
seen
stuff
my
like-
Spotify playlist, then, huh?
I love the 70s. I
There you
grew
go,
up with that
metal.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's what I got.
AM Gold. You know when they had those commercials for the CDs, AM Gold, all those songs. Oh man, they were. Oh, I can listen to those.
Beach baby. Yeah. From July to the end of September. Died the year he died pretty young too. Josh Gibson. He wasn't that old.
They played a clip I was listening to last night on the sports radio, and they said, "Listen to this clip from Jeopardy." And it was in 1942. This baseball player broke the color barrier. Bing, 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 bing. And this girl goes, "Who was Babe Ruth?" No, I'm sorry. Bing, bing, bing. Who was Jackie Robinson? Yes.
35. That's pretty young.
Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible.
Yeah.
Way to bring us down. We got to bring us back up. We got to bring us back up. What are we gonna do? All right, let's talk about Ron. Ron, what's going on on your channel? Well, who played today? You heard about Dodge?
Reds and the Dodgers played today. Just ask the audience here. They're so happy about it. And tomorrow
I
we'll
was
do
happy when it ended. Like, yeah, game over.
Why do I do this with you?
'Cause it's
Why do I do
baseball.
this with you? I don't do this for the hockey streams. I don't do this for the hockey streams. Tomorrow it's the Yankees and the Tigers from Tiger Stadium.
Oh, I always liked Tiger Stadium. That big upper deck and right. That was cool. That was the Tigers, right?
Mark Forsberg is just reliving Bud Collins. Yep. Oh, see, big clue. I like that. I love ELO. I'd play some now, but I don't.
My wife likes them. She likes ELO.
DJ John bought all those Time Life music CDs. 17 monthly payments of $14.95 gets you 700 songs.
What wasn't that nuts when you the penny? You can send us one. Tape the penny here. You tape it in. You
Yeah,
like,
Columbia House. Yeah, we got burned with that too. We all.
I
did.
never did. Luckily, I never did. I don't know how I never did.
My ex-wife, Big Lou, says, Mr. Trivia Question once asking who Lou Gehrig's disease was named after. She said Babe Ruth. I do like ELO. Yes. You know, it's funny because the Phillies passed the Pirates today to go into first place. If you're watching this later on YouTube, I'm about a week behind. And so for the first time, I think, in any replay I've ever done, all four real-life teams lead the divisions.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be a good segue into our topic this week
Tomorrow,
on Digital to Dice.
So it took to June 24th. We got there. Oh yeah. So we're taping Digital to Dice tomorrow.
I haven't got much feedback on that question yet. It's only been a day, but I haven't got much back on that. So, but yeah, so that's our podcast. We talk about sports simulation. So a lot of stuff we talk with tonight, and a lot of people on YouTube is about sports simulation games, and baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and we talk about some of the things that we're doing, and they're fun because the fun thing about these sports sims, you can go back and play your favorite season. If you grab NHL 20 or Madden 20, you're stuck with the current season, and that's fine if you like that. But I like to go back and play past seasons.
Getting back to the Columbia House thing, John. Oh yeah, because if you didn't send in your tag, it got stuck with the greatest hits of Statler and Waldorf, because that was the selection for the month. If you don't send this in, we'll send it to you.
Yeah, I always wondered too. It's like getting a record in the mail. I just cringe at the thought of getting a record in the
My
mail.
mother did that, and they were fine. They were well protected. We usually,
were they?
Yeah.
I think if I did it, I don't know if I ever did it, but if I did, I would have got the tapes. And it sucks because you open that thing. Oh, look at all these great things here, but then it's like by the time you pick out, I think one time I sat down and I picked out how many I would actually get, and I didn't even get enough to make it worthwhile, because I'd be like, something, I would order all these 15, but after that I wouldn't want any of them, so I'm going to be paying in for stuff that I just don't want.
You had to buy 5 at a regular price over 2 years or something like that. The topic tomorrow that we're taping is I think it was misinterpreted a bit on Facebook. We're not looking for games to be exact, but have you had games that when you looked at the real life results, they were the exact same thing or close? It kind of comes back to when we started earlier about the swimming thing.
I think it's going to be called When You Hit the Score Exact.
Right.
So, I'll type it in here. When you hit the
score. Baseball demos, the Boxcar Willie commercials. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
So we're going to talk about that. So when we're playing our games, how many times has this come up when you're playing something and it's like, wow, I'm done playing my game here on the table or on the computer, and this was real close or exact to what happened. And it's when it hits, it's funny, and not that that's what you're aiming for, but when it happens, it's pretty neat. It shows that the game was made properly. It shows that could happen, and it's just kind of fun.
BMG was the other company, and yes, Big Blue, you're right. If you weren't good at returning library books, then you had no business joining Columbia House. BMG.
What's BMG? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that I cancel the multiple deliveries for the food for the cat, because she's not going to go through a 5-pound bag from Petco every month. She's not that big of a girl.
Oh yeah, I hate that automatically. And now on Amazon, you go to order something, it's like, oh, it's cheaper if you put it on automatic delivery. It's like, well, I don't know when I'm going to need it again, so I don't want to just you keep sending it to me and it keeps stacking up.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. That was Hank Williams Sr. that I massacred. Book of the Month Club. I did History Book of the Month Club. It ended up with a bunch of stuff I never read because
I think I saw that movie. Mars Attacks.
Glenn Close was in that too.
Jelly of the Month Club.
More on regular season records. Yep. We're talking about it tomorrow when we tape. Well, we're waiting to let the UPS in to deliver the cat food. The only way to kill aliens was Slim Whitman music.
I don't remember that in the movie, but it's quite possible.
Oh, Slim Whitman was terrible. He just had one of those, skinny shoelace ties.
Yeah.
Slick back hair. I think he drank Grecian formula for breakfast. Like, how old are you? I'm 78 years old. Oh, your hair is that color, huh?
Yeah, you can get that too. You can go backwards there too.
Oh God, Amway, yes. Because
I remember Amway in the 80s.
Shackley in your vitamin K.
I mean, I can see it's easy so you don't forget to order it, but if you're using it, that's fine. But if you're not, then
one thing, if you're not using it,
I mean, there's some things that I would absolutely say, yeah, put me on a monthly thing. If I get a supplement that I take every day and I'm going to be out or something like that. But there's a lot of things I try to ration the best I can. And
the wet food I could see delivered once a month, because that would be something that she, goes through. She goes through a can, I think, every 2 days or whatever. But that's just I got a good deal on it. Your aunt still sells Shackley. What would happen if you play a Slim Whitman record backwards?
A big clue. I go to the. I found that really good book, Ice Station, that I'm reading at one of the. I don't know if it's called a dollar store or a Salvation Army store or something like that. There was a place I went. Yeah, it was like I don't even know if the place is there anymore. I was in the next town over, and I went in there, and they had like this wall of books, and they were all a couple of bucks or so. And so I went through and I picked one or two out. But that's where I go to get to my books if I want them, because you can always find something decent in there.
I don't think we ever need to know.
Oh, when you play it backwards, don't you get your dog back, your wife back, your car back?
I was going to go there, but we actually do have country music fans here. They talk Amway while yeah. See, people try to get me to sell Amway every once in a while because you work from home. Doesn't mean I want to sell vitamins. That's true. She does. And Kindle, no, paperback books are still a massive seller because you don't need batteries for them. You don't need to plug them in.
I think it's actually, cause I get some stuff. I've read electronic books, but it's nice because you can get them right away. You can order it and zip it and you're reading it. But I still think I rather read on paperback. I do. But I like to have the option. I do. It's like a PC game, cards and dice game. Sometimes it's like, I want to read this book right now, and I'll order it and I'll get it and I'll flick through it, and you can put so many books on there. That's fantastic. You don't got to carry it around. But sometimes if you're sitting at home, you pick up the book and you read it, and it's nice to do that. So,
yeah, we have a nice used bookstore downtown. It might even open again at some point.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah, I mean, it even has the creaky floors to go with it.
Oh, really? That's good.
One of those places. Oh, the Kindle on your phone, yeah, you can do text to speech and listen while you work. The speaker thing I have, I won't say it because she'll probably get copyright trouble. We'll read your books too.
Oh, really?
Yep, she will. I'd say it. I would tell Madam Speaker to do some Klingon reading. That would scare Apichatter's wife, of course, because I've been known, I've asked my thing to say something that hers will say something too.
Oh, yeah.
Just like you've set off mine. Yes, and a lot of people, I think, feel that way about being able to physically hold the book.
I like both. I mean, sometimes it's, I like, sometimes, even the console games there, I'm trying to shut this off and missed it. I like to, like I said.
Good morning, Mark Mo.
Sometimes I like both. Hey, what do you say? Good to see you, Mark.
Mark is a big fan of the Roberto Schiavini games, too.
Yeah, I saw him posting some things there, so it's really good seeing him playing some of those games and posting on there.
So apparently I set off Apichatter's thing when I asked my dear lovely thing for the forecast earlier.
So I'm wondering there, Apichatter, so when you come on to our shows here, you must get the weather in Burlington like 3 or 4 times during our show, because every time Ron asks, it probably goes to your device. So
Oh, wait. So when I ask it for the weather in my Burlington, where's your nearest Burlington?
Oh, that's interesting.
Because I'm not saying Burlington, Vermont.
Well, sometimes you say, what's the weather tomorrow?
Right. So it could be for us home. Madam Speaker, she scares me. Well, if I say the name of it, I don't want to keep setting it off.
Yeah.
So, Harrison, Tennessee. Okay. I miss newspapers. You say weather tomorrow. Oh, yep. Okay.
Nice. Mark, which ones you been playing? You've been playing a lot of them. Or at least
the wrestling one, which I'm picking up tomorrow.
Oh, is that the Greco games?
Yeah, the Greco-Roman.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been following that along. That's been great.
You've sold that one to me, buddy. I'm getting boxing and wrestling is the next thing, and I think swimming world championships and maybe a couple other things too. I'm trying to take advantage when he's not having a big sale, because I'll ask for something $12. Like, dude, okay.
Yeah, but you've been ordering a lot too. So I mean, there's a bulk discount, built in some of this stuff.
But I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend, Robbie. There'll be one day where I probably won't do anything. Twitch will send me a summary of after every stream, and so I know how many people watched. No, Apichatter's not in Vermont. Apichatter's in Tennessee. Uncle Ron's in Vermont. The 20 Olympics. Yep. That's the one
I did the 20. I did the 20 ice hockey. That's what I did. I did the 1920 Olympics ice hockey. And that's the one that the US come out on top. And that's the one that I nailed one of the scores
One of the
exact.
reasons why we're doing the show tomorrow.
And, yeah, one of the reasons we're gonna do the show tomorrow, we're gonna talk about that score that I hit. It was bizarre that come out right on. It was just creepy how that score come out exact.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Newspapers. I miss newspapers, and our local one here is just garbage.
I used to get one of the Boston papers when I left my day job and I went out on my own, 15, 16, 17 years ago, whatever it was. And I used to get the paper in the morning with my coffee and read it. And it was okay. But now it's just, like I say, you get everything in your face between social media and just the regular radio and stuff. So there's really not much left to read. It's because it's all available at your fingertips. It really
Globe
is.
Sports section used to be the standard. Yes, Chavini has all the Olympics. All the Olympics. Was the gold standard of sports sections in the country. The Globe, the Daily News, and stuff like that. And they're still okay, but they're nowhere near what they were 30 years ago.
Because it's everything's online and whatever, you can read everything there pretty much now.
I will say that when Dan Shaughnessy actually has to write something instead of just puke stuff out of his mouth, he's still a hell of a writer. But a lot of the stuff is just, oh, shut up, Dan. What sport, Big Clue? Because I'm going to do a Roberto video. I also got to do a reply to comment video because I've been tired and really haven't wanted to reply to comments and that. So, yep.
USA Today. Yeah, they still do that. At least the last time I was in a hotel, I think they have.
Our local rag is a Gannett paper, and so they tuck USA Today in it, and that's most of the paper. Comic strips are a thing of the past. Absolutely.
Yeah, now it's like everything is on the computer. You can't even apply for a job in person anymore or with paper.
That if you were looking to get a pet, you'd look in the paper because someone always would have kittens or puppies.
Oh, comics. Yeah, I do miss that. I would get the newspaper and I flip through a few pages and I go sports and comics, and that was about the bulk of my newspaper. And I do miss the comics. There were some good ones there. I do.
Gammon's got to start at the Globe. Bob Ryan, Jackie McMullen, all the people from ESPN, a lot of people that you've seen from the ESPN talk shows got their start at the Globe. Sean McDonough's father, Will. Leslie Visser was a reporter for the Globe. Oh, I like Bob Ryan, but then again, that's a New England thing. Dilbert was the best. I was a huge Peanuts fan. Yeah,
I like the Peanuts. Dilbert was good.
I remember when Garfield was funny. Garfield has been funny for years.
Yeah, there was a handful. I like The Wizard of Id was pretty funny.
Wizard of Id was pretty good. Shoe would get some political stuff in without being preachy.
Yeah.
Who was Foxtrot?
Foxtrot was good, yeah.
Because I could relate to the 16-year-old boy. We all knew Pete. All of us were Peter, okay? Yeah, Peanuts, yep. Bloom County, he does them all online now. You can join that group on Facebook. He hasn't done it in a while. His Christmas stuff makes me cry.
Oh, Hagar the Horrible, the Viking. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Hagar we only got him on Sunday.
Yeah. I'll give you a little applause for that one. That was good. Hagar the Horrible.
Far Side, yep.
Far Side, yeah, that was good. The Far Side, that was some good ones there. The Sports Reporters
on ESPN. My wife and I used to watch that because even she liked it. Lupica, Ryan, Dick Schaap. Yep. So yeah, newspapers used to play a pretty important role. But
yeah, wouldn't have seen any of these cartoons or anything like that. But that's how everything was. That's how I got one of my cars. I used to buy cars out of the Want Ads or the Auto Hunter magazines. I don't even think they have those anymore.
When my other cat died and we ended up getting Emily, who you've seen, she's the one that walks across the camera. We looked in the paper and there wasn't any. She was a Craigslist find.
Yeah, that's all online now. Yeah.
Yeah. BC.
Oh, Calvin BC. Yep. BC
Calvin
was good.
Hobbs.
Yeah, the big one. Everyone's talking about that.
Tank McNamara, because they would put him on the scoreboard page of the Globe.
Oh yeah. I remember Tank McNamara. I did like the Far Side. That was some
Far
weird
Side.
stuff.
Oh yeah, Bizarro is even better.
I didn't care for that. That was out there.
Really? I
Yeah.
like Bizarro. What do I read on Facebook? Bloom County and Pearls Before Swine.
That was a good one too with the pigs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I
There's
remember.
he's still doing them. You can find those online. Dennis the Menace. Yeah, Tank McNamara. That was a sports broadcaster. Mr. Tony was on there some. BC was the caveman.
Yeah, BC. That was a good one. BC was good.
Ziggy. Did you read Ziggy?
I don't know.
Okay. What about Nancy?
Oh, that was so dated. I couldn't stand.
Oh
that.
yeah. You know what? When
It was wicked dated.
when I bought the bag of Utz chips, okay, you know the girl on the bag of Utz chips.
Mhm.
The first thing I thought of when I saw her up close was that's Nancy 20 years after she married Sluggo and did Weight Watchers.
Yeah, maybe. Remember Kathy? She had the little stringy hair.
Yes.
It was just
You know, Kathy was funny in stages. About once a week, she'd be funny. What was the other one?
Doonesbury. Doonesbury was good. That was all right.
Yeah, he married Jane Pauley.
Really?
Yep, Gary Trudeau and Jane Pauley are married. I still have a thing for Jane Pauley, and she's 70.
That's creepy. Oh,
back-
yeah.
Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey,
And the other one, High and Lowest, that was in the free press up here every day.
yeah. Dagwood Bumstead.
The Blondie.
Blonde? Is that what it's
Blondie.
called? Yeah.
Yep.
Little Abner was a
Ziggy-
little before me.
Yeah, my dad was a big fan of Pogo, which was well before my time.
Beetle Bailey, even that was army stuff that was before
Yeah.
my time.
Yep. High and Lois was the housewife version of that. I believe she and Beetle were brother and sister. Family Circus.
Yeah, Family Circus.
There
Family
are some
Circus
great
was the-
Family Circus parodies out there, which you can Google on your own time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. What was the dog's name in Beetle Bailey? The general's dog. I don't know what it was.
Chow? Chow? Was it Chow? Family Circle, yeah, with Billy hit me, yeah.
Dilbert. Tim.
Tim, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Dilbert was great. The tie that curled up. Was that
Yes.
Dilbert? Yeah. And he had the genius dog. Was it the genius dog?
Oh, Daisy was the dog. No, that was Blondie's dog, was Daisy. That was Dagwood's dog. And
Yeah.
Daisy would throw Dagwood off the couch so Daisy could take a nap.
Yeah. We still call them here when we make sandwiches. We call them the Dagwood Bumstead
Dagwoods, yes.
sandwiches. Yep. Those sandwiches are like mile high. Those things are odd. So when we make sandwiches like that, it's called the Dagwood Bumstead.
Dagwood. We call him one of my favorite Garfields. It was back in the early 80s. And John's trying to get him on a diet. And so
He always was.
So he's handed him a salad and a bottle of salad dressing. And he says, you could mix and match these to taste. And Garfield guzzles the salad dressing thing. And the punchline is there wasn't enough salad dressing. And there's also the online strip Garfield without Garfield. So it's the rest of the strip. It's John and Odie. And they're talking to a blank spot, which is Garfield.
Why would they do that?
It's because it's art.
Well, that wouldn't make any sense.
Some of them are funny. They're not, but Garfield's kind of.
Otto. I don't remember Otto. I
remember getting wrapped up in Rex Morgan, MD, because our paper had a couple of the soap opera strips. So Rex Morgan and Mark Trail, I think it was.
You know what I didn't like is when they had the ones that were serious.
Yes, Rex Morgan.
Like Brenda Starr.
Oh yeah.
I would read that like this makes no sense, but it'd be like she would answer the phone and then I gotta rush to work and then she's out the door and that was it, and then you have to come back the next day to see what it's like. I like the one-offs, the BCs and the Garfield. It just you got a quick chuckle out of it, you moved on. I didn't want to come back the next day to see if she made the bus.
But some of the ones that were funny that would go into 2 or 3 week strips. Foxtrot would do a good 2 week arc.
Was it? There's some that just I didn't care for. I just like, it's like they were too serious, and Brenda Starr was always one of them. There was like a superhero one too. I don't know if it was the Phantom or something like that. It just went on. It's like, oh man, and then if you miss a day, well, what happened? It's like, no, 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 I don't want to do that.
Yeah, Garfield was funny. Yeah, Peanuts he would do both. Curtis, we could all relate to the dad and Curtis. Otto was the sergeant's dog in Beetle Belly. I think you're right. Apartment 3G, I think that's still in the Daily News in New York.
I don't know if I know that one.
Oh, it's the original soap opera strip. It's very dated, much like Nancy. Nancy's caregiver, it wasn't her mom. That hair was right out of 1932 movie.
It was so dated. It's like I just remember. Well, the only one I remember was the mother goes, "Oh, Nancy, you have mail," and she gets the mail, and she's just like, "It looks like my mom opened this and then steamed it with the iron back together to look like she didn't open it." And then the next strip, it's like the next was like, "Nancy, can you get me the letter opener?" And she hands her the iron. I was like, that is so dated. It's not even funny. It's like, I can't. Seriously, that was the whole comic. Is that I think my mom opened my letter and then steamed it back together. Can you give me the letter opener? Here's the iron.
Bloom County.
Exactly. That was terrible. Terrible.
That Loshivo guy is here again.
Oh, yeah. Al, I was watching your Strat PC basketball again today. I think I'm going to get it tonight. I keep watching that, and I keep liking it. So I think.
Take care, Mark. Well, good to have you on. Yeah. So the comics, always a big part of the day. Yeah, Blondie was hot,
and she was like this. She was just like in charge too, but not too in charge.
Right.
You know what I mean? She was a strong character in that, but she knew when not to be strong. She was like this. She was really good. I like Blondie.
And I always loved it when Dagwood ran into his neighbor. You would think
was it Earl? Was it Earl or Phil? Oh man,
it was the postman too, wasn't it?
The postman. I'm the boss too. The old guy with the glasses.
J.C. Dithers.
Is that who it was? J.C.
Yes, was the boss.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Mr. Dithers. Can I have a raise? Dagwood, wake up. Wake up.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
Wake up. And there were movies. Do you ever see those? There were like little two-reelers. And they made a bunch of Blondie movies back in the late 40s, early 50s.
Did they?
Yes. Kind of like a sitcom before sitcoms.
Yeah. Now that I have some I had the actual playoff stats. I was playing off of regular season stats because I was talking to Roberto on email, and I got the new hockey seasons out, and he goes, "Make sure you don't use these for playoffs because these are regular season only." So I guess he's got other stats for playoffs, but he's only got 1968 right now. So
Hagar that we talked about.
Holy cow! We didn't talk about handicap. A pet. Remember that? Pet?
Yeah, when they would beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
Can you imagine opening up a paper today and seeing him slug her? Oh yeah, that would go over real. You know what I loved the most about handicap were the hot fries. You ever had those? They have the
in the bag. Yes. Holy cow!
Yes.
Holy. Hey, wait. Hang on.
I love those. That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. Is you bring it? You bring that handicap fries to everybody.
I love those.
They were pretty good. Yeah.
The garlic and cheese ones weren't. Yes. I gotta find those. Comic strip about a high school coach. I'm trying to think. And yes, even hot fries are awesome. I'm drawing a blank mark on that one. Pickles was a newer. Oh yes, that was about kids.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the one.
Baby Blues was pretty good too. That was a recent strip.
I always liked the strips with the animals, like the Pearls Before Swine, and Shoe was the eagle.
Yes,
I think. Yeah, I always liked that because you could put all different animals in to do different things. It was really fun.
We never know what we're going to talk about.
Oh, hey Jeff, I didn't see you come in here, Jeff.
Oh, hey Jeff, how are you?
Thanks, Jeff.
What am I streaming this weekend? Oh, that's what I was going to talk about 20 minutes ago. So Twitch sends me after each video.
It's just what I do. I'm sorry.
If it pleases the court.
Is this going to be a Ron's rant?
No, but please proceed for 20 minutes to talk about the time you got constipated in Hershey. Go. Yes, there's an Oscar Madison thing there. Especially that desk of his. So
should you go brick? Should you go full brick for this?
No, I'm not doing full brick tonight.
Did you guys see the brick? Did you guys see the brick from Ron?
I've never run the stream, Appachatter. I've never run the stream at all. I don't even run my own damn stream. Can I tell the story? Go ahead. Right. Post him again. Go ahead. I know you want to.
Tell the story. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Who's ruining the stream now? So I get this notification. I get an email from Twitch after every live stream. And so it tells me how many people watched, and a couple other things. And one of the things that you can't even do it right. Yes. Is that over a 30-day period, how many days in a row I've actually streamed, or how many days in a 30-day period I've actually streamed. And for the last 3 days, it's been 30. So Saturday might be a day off from that.
Right. Yeah.
But I got some Patreon stuff I got to do. Gil Thorpe. Okay. Don't remember that one. Yeah. Family Circus. We weren't real wild about. Marmaduke. That's a big dog.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about Marmaduke.
And Heathcliff, which they turned into a Saturday morning
cartoon. Heathcliff, yeah. Now, Heathcliff, that was a cat?
Yes, he was. That was a cat. He was going to be the in cat before Garfield took over.
Why am I getting those mixed up?
Marmaduke was a big dog.
No. Heathcliff and the other cat we just talked about.
Garfield, because they were about the same time frame and they were the same color. But Heathcliff was a smart ass, and Garfield was just lazy. Oh, look. Al's other buddy is here. We just need Ray and his 5 accounts again back.
Yeah, I think Ray's doing something tonight with his train group. Maybe they're going to be talking about, was it Locomotive Magazine Illustrated?
Look, he's talking to himself.
This is scary now. This is scary. This quarantine has finally affected us. We're talking to ourselves.
Yeah, we're not talking to ourselves on someone else's stream. And so
that's funny.
Yeah. So I showed my wife the picture. The one that you just
picture?
So you can put it back up if you want.
No, it's all right. I've already put it away.
And she said, "Oh, that's creepy."
It was funny. I'm gonna break out mine soon.
It's amazing how much detail the room that picked up because the light wasn't on.
I think you just found a similar color and you just toned it in, and it was good.
So it was creepy. Schizophrenia much? Send your cards and letters too.
That's what we do. We have some fun on the show. We try to make this fun, and
fun show.
And you guys make it fun for us. So yes, so we're having some fun. Good time.
And I haven't ruined a stream since Monday.
No, it's amazing. You haven't wrecked the stream all week long since we opened up with that F-bomb on Monday. So way to open the show, Ron.
That was funny. I don't know what you said to me as we were going live, but I wait to see what that counter is doing. If I don't see it, he's talking to himself. Hey, Al Springfield, are we boring you?
No, we're never boring Al. But this is a good topic today. I don't know how we get on comic strips, but that was all we got on newspapers.
Yeah,
newspapers. When we talked about comic strips, yeah. But it's funny because I used to have my favorite 2 or 3 I would read, and then I would work my way through the others, and then it was some I would never read at all. And that's how I did the comics. But I would always read the comics.
On our comic page, we had Dear Abby, so I'd read her, and for a while I read the horoscopes. This is a 12-step group. Yes, I haven't, but I've only taken 10 in my entire life. My wife has accused me of years of faking it. Really? You think I'd fake that, huh? The two Al's are talking to each other. Now, who are we referring to in that? Because I don't need to hear about your self-love. The Klingon chat is over there. Step 1, recognize that wearing visors are the problem.
Too funny. Too funny. I'm trying to think that Al didn't stream last night, but Al was posting that basketball game that he did.
The Italy-Soviet Union game.
Yeah.
I heard about that this morning.
Yeah, the Italy fell apart at the end, and the Soviets came back. I was following that because I was in bed and I was listening to something. Every once in a while, I check Facebook. Oh, I got to follow this along. Mike,
nice.
Good to see you, Mike. Yeah, we were talking about our trip to Hershey. Yep. And what I was saying earlier is I was talking about my very first trip to Hershey, 94, 95, when we went with the guy that was writing for the Worcester paper. We went with him and his girlfriend. And we were talking about getting harassed at events, and I was saying how the people in Hershey were guy tapped me on the shoulder and said, if anybody bothers you, you let me know. And that was like so cool. And then after the game, he took us down to the bench and then into the locker room area, and we got to take pictures with the Ice Cats as they were coming out. So I get pictures with some of I still got them somewhere, pictures with guys from the team and like in the backstage of Hershey. And we saw him get on the bus and drive away. I was like, the guy didn't have to do that. And that was so cool.
That was very sweet.
Hershey was a fun time. And another quick Hershey story for you. It's going to be a long story. But we went down there. I think we went down there 2 or 3 times. And we were down there. We get down there on a Friday, and they had a football game because it was right next to Hershey Stadium, right? There was a football stadium. And so Mike from Appleseed, yeah. That's a funny story too. But anyway, so we're sitting there. We go to the football game. We get a hot chocolate, right? And we watch some of the football game. We just walked in because it was a high school game, and we're just walking around Hershey Park. And Hershey Park is like half shut down, so you can get kettle corn and hot chocolate and gift shops. But all the rides are shut down because it was I think it was November, or December. It's Christmas time. And this guy comes up and he goes, we walked into Hershey Arena and there was a concert. Right. And we went right up to like where you walked in and it's like, oh, it's cool. It's a concert. Right. And I looked.
Steel Panther?
It was Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I didn't know who they were at the time. Right. And I'm looking at the thing on the wall. I don't know who these guys are. But the concert had just started. So we walk out. Right. And some guy goes, hey, you guys want free tickets? You want tickets for the show? And I was like, yeah, if they're free. He goes, they are. It's like, wait, hang on. It's like, Sharon, you guys come back. I was like, what's going on here? Because this guy says he's got free tickets at a concert. I says, are you kidding me? He's like, no, I work for a radio station. Here you go. He had me 4 tickets.
Wow.
So we went in and we were like last row in the place. And it was all country music. And I don't know who the opening band was. We stayed for like 4 or 5 or 6 songs. I was like, okay, that was enough country music for the night. So we never got to see Brooks and Dunn, which I don't know who they are anyway. I couldn't tell you any songs.
I just know they're a big name. That's about all I know.
But it was fun that we went in there and we got free tickets. We saw the free football game. We got some hot chocolate. We saw the free concert. We come out and that was
Appachatter. He went to Pottsylvania.
Yeah, I was in Hershey, Pennsylvania. That was a fun time. That was a good time down there. Yep. All this talk about Hershey makes me want chocolate. Yeah. And then
Dale. That's cool.
And Mike, just getting back to Mike real quick. So I went to a game in Worcester with me and Sharon and Mike and his family, right? And so let's go out to eat after the game. It probably was like a Sunday afternoon game. So about 5-6 o'clock, we went over to the mall right across from the Worcester Centrum, and we get in this Applebee's, right? So they sat us down, and no joke, 25 minutes went by and no one come over to wait on us, right? Yeah, I am telling about Applebee's, right? No one come over to wait on us. And we're like waving hands and this and that. And it's like, come on. So finally the manager comes over and goes, no one's been over here. I was like, no, we've been here 25 minutes. No one's come over. So he taps on the table. He goes, tell you what, order some appetizers on me to make up for it, right? We ordered like 6 appetizers. I think he was thinking a couple. I think we all ordered one. And the waitress come over and we were like, hey, the manager said to order some appetizers on him, right? And she loads the table up. The manager comes over and just like, oh my God. So we always made the joke that was his last day on the job. So it's like, have some appetizers on me. Okay, you said.
You got it.
What of everything?
I'll take the nachos. And
we did. We ordered up and we didn't really mean to. It's just like we were starving. So it's like we were just everything on the menu, bring it over. And then we still ordered dinner and stuff and left a tip, but I mean, it's just the idea of it. So we always joke about that was that guy got fired, never worked again.
There you go. Big Clue went to a Stevie Wonder concert in Hershey and didn't see a damn thing. Big Clue has been talking too much to baseball demos with that button. Yeah, my Maria. Okay. Al is talking to himself again.
Did I see any flair at Applebee's? No, there was no flair. There was no service for a while too. There was no service until finally we get all those appetizers, and it was good. And then I think they tore that place down. It's all a parking lot now, so I don't even know where we go for food now in
Bay
Worcester.
Paradise and put up a parking lot. Bobby Catalano, how are
Hey,
you?
Bobby, how are the Gators? How are the Gators? The Gators, as we say up here, the Gators.
Yeah, because you have a
Gators.
lot of those. And
Hey, and speaking of Bobby down there, Bobby, are you down there with like the Tiger Kings down there in Florida and stuff like that? Because my wife started watching that show about all the cat rescues down there in Florida.
is it really as stupid as I keep hearing about?
It was bad. I really didn't care for it. I mean, she's watching it. It was just really weird people with big cats, and they were fighting because they each thought they were better than the other, and I don't know. You have an Applebee's in Worcester? Yeah, there used to be an Applebee's in Worcester. There was an Applebee's in the next town over and it closed down. I'm not an Applebee's guy. Just not an Applebee's guys.
I think I've eaten there once.
Yeah, she watched like the first 2 episodes, and people said, "Oh, it gets better." And she's like, "How many more episodes are I gonna watch before it gets better?" And so she gave up on it.
Oh, Mr. Lo Chavio, we do appreciate
Oh,
that.
stop posting these things to make me post on here. You know, you're just looking for attention now.
MP Dot. Your daughter.
I mean, if you like the Applebee's food, you're good. It's just,
I mean, it's decent bar food, is what it is. But
it's they have this. Everything has the same flavor to it. It's like Fridays. You ever go to Fridays? Everything at Fridays has that same. It's almost like they have this liquid, whatever, this sauce. And
the liquid smoke or whatever the hell it is.
It's on everything. It's like everything you get at Fridays has that flavor to it. It's just like, ugh.
I will say this: we did it's all nuked. We did Outback for Valentine's Day. We got it delivered, and I gotta tell you, it wasn't bad.
It's not terrible, but you gotta like it. You just.
But it was, I wouldn't. She wanted Applebee's or Chili's. Like, no, steakhouse. I'm buying you steakhouse food. And so something I would do again. The potato wasn't that great, but the salad I got with my steak was huge. So. DJ John used to work at Fridays back in the 80s. So,
I used to work at Denny's back in the 80s.
My mom was a cook at Howard Johnson's back in the 70s.
Hojo's. Oh, wow,
Hojo's.
There's a blast in the past.
There you go. Alice in Chains chicken is good.
That's really a place, huh? It's not named after the band or anything.
I would love to see a Popeyes open up here. Have you got them down there?
I don't. If we do, they're along the highway.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have popped in on if we took a road trip and stopped in somewhere and got some of that, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever sat in one that I remember. I've never even been to a Red Lobster. I see the commercials all the time and I can't find them. It's like, where the hell's a Red Lobster around here?
Oh, Apple Night Audits at Howard Johnson's. Most of the old Howard Johnsons around here became Denny's.
You never been to Popeyes? They're on the side of the road, like on the highways when you stop in at the strip malls.
Change chicken is at Outback. Okay, Sarah might have had that then. I had a bite of something that she had that was good. But again, the barbecue sauce and all that crap.
Oh, Al. I've heard that Red Lobster's not that good, but I still see the commercials and I see them squirt the lemon and the butter on the lobster.
Yeah.
It just makes you want to go. Sorry, it works. It works. If there was one close by, I'd be driving down.
I have a friend that used to be a manager at an Olive Garden, and he absolutely hated with a passion breadstick and salad week.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead and read that, Jacket. I'm going to sit back.
Watch the Ken Burns baseball documentary episode to pay back opposing fans one game. Casey Stengel allegedly came to bat with a dove under his hat. He then took off his hat and gave the crowd the bird.
rim shot.
Hang on.
That's actually a true story.
Is that like when Ozzy showed up with the dove and bit its head off? I like that story better.
Big Clue did a night audit at a Victoria's Secret at the mall, but was arrested when they discovered I wasn't an employee. Oh. So I went one of the first couple years. Okay, Kenny, I'll get back to you later.
Is Kenny texting you during the show?
Not that Kenny.
Oh.
You're Kenny. The biscuits are good at Red Lobster. Robbie, it's not that they didn't like the biscuits, it's that all the people would order. First couple of years I was married, I went to grab Sarah something at Victoria's Secret for Christmas or something like that. And I go in there, and the women that are there are all in like pantsuits. And they all have this don't picture me in the merchandise vibe, okay? and I'm happily youngly married, and the woman kind of says, "Are you buying something for your mommy?" I'm like, what?
Stop. Is it Kenny from South Park? I don't know. It might
It
be.
feels like it.
You kill Kenny. You bastard. Damn it. You kill Kenny.
Speaking of bread, there's a Texas Roadhouse up here with steaks that we used to go to. I haven't been in a while because I've been trying to avoid the red meat stuff with my stomach issues. But you'd go there and you would get the rolls, and they had like a cinnamon butter, and it was okay. It was kind of sweet, but the rolls were good. So I'd always get the regular butter, and it was just like we would chow the rolls. It's like, can we get more rolls, please? More rolls, please. And
John,
we would go
Sarah
through
and I-
two baskets. Two baskets of
and I-
rolls. 2 baskets of rolls, check it. 2 baskets of rolls. I'm sorry. You were saying?
John, I try to grab my wife often, but we've been together too long, and so she knows how to avoid that sort of thing now. You're only as old as the girls that you feel, so that means I'm 46.
Well, are those college girls running around up there?
They've all gone home.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There's one of the burger places up here does cornbread drenched in honey and butter. I haven't had it.
Cornbread is dry, like
Apparently-
real dry.
Yes, but apparently this isn't.
My grandmother used to make us corn muffins. We used to play touch football every Sunday morning. We'd
Oh,
stop
the Jiffy muffin mix, right?
yeah, we would
Yeah.
stop in at my grandmother's house. She'd make the Jiffy cornbread and corn muffins.
Yeah.
And that was our Sunday routine. We'd get up, we'd play football, and we'd stop over there to say hi, and we'd have you would have to like cake the butter on, because otherwise it was like it was so dry. It was just like trying to dig it out of your teeth, and just like, where's the milk? You know what it was? It was
Yes, but
Which
you
one
had,
you
but you
try?
could put a pound of butter on it, which is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse does have the good rolls.
All right. So Kentucky Fried Chicken, they used to have the Hillary meal.
Yes, I think we've heard that one. That was funny.
2 small breasts and 2
Yeah,
big.
yes, wah, wah, wah. I know.
You're kind of winging it tonight, aren't you, Stevie?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So
But yes, you tried to watch that Tiger Show, Jacket. Everyone's raving about it, but I think it's more of a train wreck than anything. And it's just you gotta want to see the train wreck, and I didn't like it. And
aren't we kind of living through a giant train wreck as we speak? Do you really
kind of
think-
sort of yes. We don't
So
need to
just
see anybody
the last thing I want to do is watch one when I'm in the middle of living. With
Well,
one.
the crazy thing about that show was is that there is one millionaire guy who walked away from his family and picked up a girl on the side of the road, and that's the star of the show. This girl on the side of the road, and this millionaire disappeared.
That sounds like the bus station down the street. But
Yeah, and the millionaire disappeared, and so they're like, "Where'd he go? Where'd he go?" And she's just like looking at the tigers, and I don't know where he went. He must have left though, but he left me high and dry with all these tigers. And
all right, would you just play the losing horns for demos and don't put what he put on the screen? Just play the horns.
yeah, I'm not gonna post that in case we have any ladies watching, other than well, we have Bobby watching, so I won't.
That's
put
right.
that. Yeah. But yeah, so supposedly they think that she might have fed the guy to the tigers. and now she's got all his money and he disappeared. It's just, is that really the theme of the show? Is that why we're watching this tiger show? And I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, and we're just like, clack, let's put on something else. Let's put on, I don't know, watch the Mighty Ducks again or something. I don't know.
See how long it takes to get through the unemployment to get in my claim this week, right?
Jeepers, yeah, I'll sit on the phone with that rather than watch that tiger show. That was tough. But I was watching very happy stuff on YouTube today. I like watching the golf videos of the great shots. That made me happy. I like watching that crazy ballpark video of all the different ballparks that look weird. That made me happy. I watched Alex Lifeson from Rush in a guitar store in Tokyo from a few years ago. That made me happy. So I was doing happy things today.
I don't know if it's a Netflix original or not.
Yes, Mighty Ducks is a great movie.
That's a Disney movie, but
yeah. I don't know if the tiger thing's original. I'm enjoying some of the original stuff like Amazon has and Netflix. I enjoy that they're doing some series. I really am.
So
what do you got going on this weekend, Jacket?
I think I told you. Well, hopefully the sun will be out at some point. It'd be nice, but we'll do some sort of baseball thingy over the weekend. But nothing really extravagant this weekend like we did last weekend.
We're supposed to get snow tomorrow. Today's what, Thursday? We're supposed to get snow tomorrow. Tomorrow night, and that's weird for this late in April. And my wife watched that. I played the game. I played the Witcher game, and I love the Witcher game. I haven't seen the series yet. She hasn't played the game, but watched the series, and she loved the series. So it's kind of funny that I've played the game, she's watched the movie, but we haven't done each other. You know what I mean?
You've never done each other?
We've never.
How long have you been together? You've never done each other?
That come out all wrong,
Jeff, we said hi to you already, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, we got you up there. We put you up there.
Yeah.
And where is it? Yeah, that ballpark video is good.
A bridge in center field.
Some of them, they had they were up against a football field, and the goalpost was still there. No, I know
that would be Poltley's field.
There's no way that they could play. They would have to take that out. They really would.
Well, at our high school field, you'd have to hit a home run to get to those.
And maybe the sun will come out tomorrow, although I don't know what the weather's going to be tomorrow. We're supposed to get snow.
Alexa, what's the weather supposed to be over the weekend?
Here's the weather in Burlington for the weekend. Friday, 47 degrees Fahrenheit and lots of clouds. Saturday, 52 degrees and mostly sunny weather.
Ooh.
Sunday, 58 degrees and showers.
Of course. Rain when it's supposed to be 58. Thank you. And now I'm going to do my Al Roker, and that's some our weather. So here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the woods.
It's going to rain. I think it's going to be going into Saturday because Friday's 51, but it looks like it's got the little snow symbol on Saturday.
Yeah, I set off his speaker thingy too. Rain is expected Sunday in 75. You could full contact cuddle in Witcher. How you doing, Mr. Parks?
Oh, you played the game? Yeah, The Witcher 3 was so good. Going to Skellige Islands, that was fun, and you helped determine who the ruler was going to be. The islands when the guy died, that was a big part of the game. I enjoyed that. There was a couple of decisions you had to make in The Witcher. There was one time I went into a city, and this witch came in, and the witch was going to destroy the city because she said somebody screwed her out of money or went back on a deal or something like that. So the Witcher confronts her, and you have a couple of choices. You can fight the witch, save the city. Or you try to talk to the witch. And I guess one of the choices was the witch is like, get out of my way, or we're going to fight. And the witch is powerful, so you don't know if you're going to win the fight. But the witch says, I'll tell you what, I won't destroy the city, but you got to let me take care of the guy that screwed me. So that was some of the decision. You could fight the witch. You could do nothing, let her destroy the city, or you could let her just take the guy that did her harm.
Oh, nice.
So those are some of the decisions that you do in the game, and it's really fun.
So,
get some rain there.
Speaking of the Wicked Witch of the West, you can put up the long story graphic.
Okay. Oh, Wicked. I'm sorry. I thought you said put up Clinton when you were talking about Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, cards and letters too. Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, and better known to us as not Cora. She did coffee ads. I'm drawing a blank of who she did the coffee ads for. Snowing in Ohio. Anyway, she did because people were so scared of her. Kids were so scared of her. She did a guest shot on Mr. Rogers. And she was in her, however old she was at the time, probably 50s or 60s, and looking much older. And she didn't put the green paint on, but she put on the costume so people could see that she was fake. You know, that she was just playing someone. I thought that was quite cool. She was in White Christmas. Folgers. No, that wasn't. There was another Maxwell House. I think she was in the Maxwell House ads. There was I think there was another older woman, European woman, I think, that did the Folgers ads. And of course, Joe DiMaggio did the ads for Mr. Coffee.
Oh yeah, Mr. Coffee. Everyone had a Mr. Coffee in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah, she played the housekeeper.
I remember back in the day.
What are we taking today, Monty?
So that back in the day, back in the 70s, you know, she used to make the kettle. My mother put the kettle on, right?
Oh yeah.
And then she would make us cocoa, right? So we were kids. We were just kids. So she would, she would pour the hot water in, and then she'd take 3 or 4 scoops of cocoa and make us cocoa in the morning, right? In the winter, right? Well, she would also make my stepfather's coffee the same way. But he'd be like, oh, she'd be like, how's the coffee? Tears are coming out of his eyes. He'd be like, good. And then one day they she's just like, you know something? I might be making your coffee too strong because I make the kids cocoa with 4 scoops, 4 spoonfuls. I think I'm only supposed to put 1 or 2 in the coffee. He's like, yeah, 1 or 2 is great. Every day he had mud for coffee. Oh my gosh, it was just way too much.
Yeah, that episode would get me out of YouTube.
JD Transylvanian, that would be Sabotage was one of them.
Ooh.
Chris Cafferty. When I saw Metal Church, it was about a year ago now. They were playing with Doro Pesch I think she's from Germany, I think. And Doro's guitar player that night was Chris Cafferty. He was filling in. And Chris Cafferty also plays with Metal Church sometimes too. So I'm not sure who the other band is, but I know it was definitely Sabotage. Wait. Sabotage? I think it was Sabotage. And,
yeah,
okay.
that's it. You're right.
Correct. Yeah. I know it was Chris Cafferty and a couple other guys in the band. So all these metal guys created a heavy metal Christmas show. Is what they did. It was kind of good. Is that Nina Strauss? Is that who you talking about? Guitar player Nina Strauss? Yeah, Warlock was Doro's band. Yeah. Yep. I was listening to some Doro today. She was doing a cover version of Egypt the Chains Are On by Ronnie James Dio. Yes, she did a cover of that. Of course, when we left, we were getting tired. We had a long ride home, so we didn't get to see the end of Doro, but they always finished with All We Are. That was their big song by Doro, All We Are.
Yes, I'll be doing my Spotify list, not on stream when we're done.
Why not?
I did a royalty-free song from Madam Speaker, and you muted it because you didn't want to get a copyright hit.
Just not right now. I don't want to be kicked off of.
Margaret. Yeah, she had some money.
Also, can we go back to Time Life? Yeah.
99 Luftballons.
You know something? 99 Luftballons. That was the band song for graduation or football games. It was 99 Luftballons. And we would, like, every day we'd be in school and we'd hear the band out there practicing that song. So when they finally played it, I don't know if it was graduation or the football game, it'd be like, oh man, this again. We've heard this for 6 months.
Well, they released it twice. The original was done in German and it charted, and then they rushed out them singing it in English and it bombed.
Finally, Clinton, something we can agree upon aside from the DH. What do we agree on the DH?
I doubt it. Der Kommissar. Dun, 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 dun. Der Kommissar.
Uh-oh. That was a good one too. What was that name of that song?
Yep, the single. The A side was in English, or the German on the B side.
Okay, cool. Cool. That Comey's song now is bugging me. Don't turn around.
Oh,
That was a good song.
yes.
It was. I like that one.
I'll have to
That was
play
good.
that one when we're done now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Thanks
to
for
put
getting that stuck in my head.
I'm gonna have to go and put that on my iPhone for my walk now. Yeah, do you know what song
Is this
I
one
was
we can
listening
talk
today-
about, or is this something that you're going to dare me to play the next time I run train?
Oh no, this is a good song from I think it was
Okay.
83.
Okay.
Wall of Voodoo, Mexican radio.
Oh, I saw
Love
you
that.
had
That
your
come on, I was
barbecue
walking the
fire.
dog today, and I was like, ding 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 ding
I love that song.
and I was like, yeah, all right, little. I wish I was in Tijuana. That was a great song.
Barbecue.
barbecue,
I
iguana.
love that.
Love that
I'm on
song.
Mexican radio.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
that was
God,
good.
Big Clue, I'm so sorry. Had to suffer through Brian Adams, everything I do. Oh,
Oh,
I like soft music too, but
did you ever see the South Park episode when they had the Prime Minister from Canada and he was on the TV show and they was set up like this? It was like, all right, let's go to the Prime Minister of Canada, and the guy's like, blah, 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 and they were arguing back and forth and like, you also made us suffer to Brian Adams. He's like, the Canadian government has apologized many times for Brian Adams.
aren't they responsible for Nickelback too? Nickelback Canadian?
I don't know. There's only one good band out of Canada. Well, one great band. There's some good band. There's one great band.
Survivor.
Rush.
Glass
Rush.
Tiger. Glass
Just
Tiger.
Rush. Just Rush.
Oh, just Rush. Celine Dion was from Canada.
Exactly. What did I just say? What did I just say?
We'll stay forever this way. Jay Giles Band. Yes. Shania Twain. Nickelback is Canadian. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. But Shania Twain. Yeah. Is she from Canada? Loverboy. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Loverboy was good. They were good. They had some good upbeat 80s songs.
Anne Murray's from Canada. She's from the Atlantic part of Canada. How can you not like Anne Murray?
Don't know Anne Murray.
Yes, you do. You just don't realize it.
I don't realize it. I don't realize much anymore.
Glass Tiger, that was a good band up there. They did the Eye of the Tiger, the theme from the second Rocky movie, the third one.
Yeah.
Yes, Brian. I do like some of Brian Adams stuff. Summer of '69 is good, but that one,
So Loverboy, the channel. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I ever went to the channel. I think I went there once. I filmed a band there one
No,
time.
Olivia Newton-John's Australian, and I still want to have her children.
The one Adams song was good. The Cuts Like a Knife was good. That was a pretty good
Yeah,
video too.
That's a good one too.
Cuts Like a Knife was good. All right, I gotta say, Cuts Like a Knife was good.
Survivor is the name of the band. They're Canadian. Eye of the Tiger. There you
Yeah.
go. Survivor.
So anyway, well, why don't we wrap this up here? We had a really good show tonight.
Yeah,
a
it
lot
was
of
fun.
engagement going on. It was a good time tonight. I want to see if I can maybe go play something later tonight. And,
BTO is a good band
BTO 's
too.
Yeah, BTO. We got some good ones going on there. All right, Clinton. See, Clinton's contributing, Ron. You always said Clinton never contributes, and he's contributing.
I've never said that.
You've thought it real loud, though.
Thanks for trying to get me into trouble there, Gardner. Sure.
So anyway, thanks everybody that tuned in tonight on YouTube and Facebook. We had a good time chatting. A good chat tonight. We talked about newspapers and comics and some cool bands and some bad bands out of Canada here at the end. So we had another good chat tonight. So thanks to everybody that watched us live and might watch the replay of this. And so Ron's got baseball tomorrow. That's
Yanks
Friday.
Tigers, noon time.
Yep. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of game videos in the last couple of days. So I might just try to play something and just have some fun.
Big clue. I saw Xana do it a drive-in, and it was terrible. Soundtrack is great, but the movie was just horrific.
Tim, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for-
Shootout hockey. Oh, jeepers, yeah. Do you have the helper Tim, do you have the helper by chance, or the yeah, I think it's the Shootout Hockey helper, where you can put the team cards in the game and play it right from there. It works fantastic. It's I found that on the internet. Somebody did that, and so you scan the cards in, you just drop the image in, you type in the teams, and you go from there, and it's you can play Shootout right there, and it keeps all the stats too. That's what I like about it. You can keep all the stats and get the box score. It doesn't keep standings or anything, but it does that. Oh, so you do have that. Cool. I like to use that. Like if I'm going to stream the game, that's the way to do it because it's all on the screen, and you can just capture your screen and send it right out. So yeah, Shootout. What are you playing? What teams and what year are you playing? I've been dying to play that too. The last time I played that, that was Summit Series run. 72 Summit Series. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that was a great time. I had the home group for that. So Scott, hope to see you at the rink soon. I know they're talking about easing some of the restrictions. So I'm hoping we'll be back at the rink soon, and I'll be seeing you skate around out there.
Yeah, Lewis Research has the FACs. You've been to that site?
Yep, I've tried that too. I found that one's kind of confusing though. I found that the Lewis site, the way they have it laid out is confusing. So I'd rather flip the cards or use the helper. That's what I'd rather do. And yep, we hope so too. I haven't put on I was gonna go skating today and I didn't. I was gonna go just skate around my neighborhood. So
Yanks Tigers.
Yankees Tigers from Tiger Stadium. Yep.
Tiger Stadium.
And you get the all-time teams #1. Oh, that should be kind of cool. You know, I've never done that. I've always taken just regular teams and played. I've never taken an all-times team. I should try that.
Don't ask me when I'm putting it up on YouTube tomorrow because I'm a good week behind. But Yanks Tigers is a live game. So, yep. The guess who?
Oh yeah,
Burton Cummings Jr.
Yep. I think that there. So, all right. So we're gonna jump out here. So thank you so much. Again, we were just talking about snow in April tonight and a tiger in Africa. Probably escaped from the zoo. That's what I'm thinking. So everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see if hopefully somebody's on later, and we'll catch somebody in a later stream. Ron, thanks for joining me again.
As always.
And everybody that joined us today. We had a great chat tonight. Good support chat tonight as we inch closer to better weather and better times.
As they should be, Tim. As they should be.
Oh, Tim, why did you come in here at the end and be you're the stream wrecker now. You are the stream wrecker.
Save the stream. You save the stream.
Now I'm going to need some therapy after seeing the 77.
Go drink some of your ginger meal.
I will.
All
Again,
right.
Really, thank you so much, guys. This is something I really enjoy doing. It helps me. It really helps me to get through this time as well. So we'll talk to everybody later. You guys all have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.